What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, recapping the news. And like always, we got some good stuff to talk about, some stuff from Jordan Brand. We've got a handful of first looks in this video. And before I give you a breakdown of some of the highlights, greatly appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed yet, make sure to hit the red button below. Now, as for some of the highlights, we have a first look at the Air Jordan 3 Knicks, as well as the Air Jordan 9 Gym Red. Following up on our first looks, we also have one of the Yeezy Boost 700 Teal Blue and the Off-White Nike Dunk Low in Pine Green. Now, we do have more from Jordan Brand and Nike. Now, without wasting too much more of your time, let's jump into the news. We have a first look at the Adidas Yeezy Boost 700 Teal Blue. Now, recently I showcased a Photoshop and comparing to what's actually releasing, a little bit darker in shades. First up, we have the teal, which covers the overlays on the toe, that is darker, and then the gray used throughout. As well, it appears that there is some black on the heel. Now, this pair is constructed with mesh and suede, and they're expected to have 3M reflective details. Other highlights includes orange laces, gray on the midsole, and then a gum rubber outsole. So as for the release information, we don't have much as of now. They're expected to drop during fall 2019, and the retail price will be $300. Yesterday, Nike Basketball officially unveiled a few upcoming models as well as a new pack. But first up, we're going to talk about the Nike Kobe Ad NXT. Now, reading a bit from their press release, the Nike Kobe Ad NXT is all about speed. The shoe is formed as a system, bringing together Nike Fast Fit, Quad Fit, and React to answer Kobe Bryant's desire to get athletes lower than ever to the ground without sacrificing comfort and allow for a greater court control. Control is a crucial characteristic. For this, the Nike Kobe Ad NXT marries a new traction pattern tuned to exacting height and angles for indoor courts. A drop-in full React midsole gives the wearer a low, soft stack height with a cat's claw-like grip to the playing surface. Containing the foot with Nike Fast Fit allows a broad range of athletes the opportunity to engage with the shoe. Nike Quad Fit supports containment without compromising movement. In its full system, the Nike Kobe Ad NXT works like a sports car seat, situating the wearer to play with complete control at fast pace. Now, with this unveiling, they showcased one colorway, and we've already seen this colorway before. It was actually previewed in the last video that I talked about the shoe, and it comes in mostly black, accents of red, and a translucent outsole. And they did unveil a release date, which will take place on August 24th. Retail price is set at $200. The next shoe that Nike Basketball unveiled is the Nike AlphaDunk. Now, reading from the press release, basketball players use a variety of physical skills to gain an offensive advantage. Some rely on crafty footwork. Others create edge through pace. For those who rise to the rim to power over defenders, the all-new Nike AlphaDunk is the ultimate tool. The shoe is not without lineage. Its DNA carries strands from the Hyperdunk line, which has defined Nike basketball innovation since its launch in 2008. The AlphaDunk shares a similarity to its predecessor in design intent, pulling together the best individual elements, including Zoom Air and Flyknit, to form a single package engineered for vertically and built to withstand the bangs and bruises of playing within the paint. Aesthetically, the shoe is defined by its engineering. To gain an aerial advantage, athletes have to be positioned farther off the ground. The visible Zoom Air unit is naturally the highest stacked height for the technology ever, to generate push and to ensure engagement throughout the motion of takeoff. The top of the shoe solves for abrasion. Its re-engineered Flyknit construction provides a sock-like fit that's both flexible and strong. Meanwhile, the ankle structure is designed to keep that power base firmly in place. The lacing and containment is all tuned to harness power toward launch. With this press release, Nike did unveil several colorways of the AlphaDunk, and going over those colorways, first we have the China Hoop Dreams edition. We have another pair that comes in gray and yellow. As of now, it isn't known the official nickname or ties. Following, we have the Pure Magic edition. This pair is linked to Aaron Gordon and his dunk. We also have the Dunk of Death. This pays tribute to Vince Carter's dunk in the early 2000s during the Olympics, and that's that's it as of now, and the release date is set for August 9th. Currently, a retail price has yet to be announced, and you can expect additional colorways to release during the NBA season. The last press release that I'm going to read from Nike in this video, and it's about the upcoming Nike China Hoop Dreams pack. Now, reading from the press release, the fall lineup of footwear from the Nike China Hoop Dreams pack crosses over a range of silhouettes, basketball icons like the Nike Air Flight Posit, running innovations like the Nike Air Vapor Max Flyknit 3, stylish fixtures like the Nike Air Force 1 Jester XX, in a collage pattern that points toward the stylish influence of early 2000s hoops culture in China, recalling the days of basketball posters and locker room door customization. Now, running down the release information, on August 8th throughout Greater China is the release of the Nike Air Force 1 07 and the Nike Air Force 1 Jester XX, the Nike Vapor Max Flyknit 3, and the Nike Benassi JDI print slide. I believe I pronounced that right. Now, the Nike Shox BB4, the Nike Air Flight Posit, and the Nike Air Force 1 High 07 releases on August 31st throughout Greater China. Now, Nike didn't make a stateside release available. They made no mention of that, and as of now, we don't know if this collection will officially release in the States. Coming this fall, OffWhite and Nike will expand on their collaborations, and the two will release 3 upcoming Nike Dunk Low leather collaborations. Now, before I give you a breakdown of those 3 colorways, we do have a first look at the pine green pair, which comes dressed in a simple white and pine green colorway. Now, of course, there is some additional colors that are added that's just listed. Now, on the surface of things, it does kind of look like your OG Dunk Low. However, we have what appears to be fly wire added. We got the little loops and then that red rope running throughout. And of course, the shoe is constructed with leather. We have green on the overlays and the swoosh, while white covers the ankle, panels, toe, and it appears the tongue as well as the midsole. Now, we just have one shot of the shoe, and that is of the medial side, and we can see the signature OffWhite branding. Now, the 2 other colorways that will release comes in University Gold, White, and Midnight Navy, and then the next one comes in University Red, Wolf Gray, and University Red. So all 3 pairs will release during October. We don't have a set release date for each, and the retail price will be $170 each. On to Jordan Brand, and we have one more press release to read. I apologize on that, but Jordan Brand did officially unveil their entire FIBA 2019 collection. As well, they did announce release dates. First up is a model I'm sure not a lot of people care about, but hey, I'm going to go over each pair, and that is the Jordan Jumpman Diamond, the brand's latest performance shoe and a collaborative effort between Tinker Hatfield and the Jordan Brand design team. It carries a white, red, and gold color palette and features an upper revealing the flag markings of the participating nations. Embodied on the inside of the tongue is the phrase, "For the love of the game," in English. This pair has actually already released, which took place on August 8th. The collection's Air Jordan 33 SC pairs white and gold colors with flag markings on the upper. Chinese characters spell "love the game" on the inside of the tongue. The Air Jordan 33 SC FIBA will release on August 23rd for $160. The Air Jordan 12 is treated with the collection's color scheme, while the national flag element is embossed on the lateral side panel of the shoe. The 5 Chinese characters meaning "love the game" read below the heel strap. Now, it seems like this pair is everyone's favorite from the collection. Now, I know some people like the Air Jordan 4s, which we're going to talk about in a second, but the release details on this pair, they drop on August 23rd, and retail price is set at $190. The silhouette is covered in a dominant hue of crimson and contrasting details in navy blue. The original mesh-filled cutouts of the Air Jordan 4 are replaced with graphics inspired by the national flags from the participants of the tournament. The Air Jordan 4 SC FIBA will release on September 7th, and the retail price is set at $200. going back to 2007, some of you guys may have been collecting then, some of you may have not, or if you haven't, you know some of the history of the line, so you know that year a lot of Air Jordan 3s released. Now that year was actually the second year that Sneaker Files was created, and I do remember covering quite a few pairs. One of those pairs that never released is the Air Jordan 3 Bred. Now, I'm not sure if you guys agree with the whole Bred nickname or not. It's just what's been going around when images of this shoe leaked. And looking closer at this pair, it features mostly black throughout, while nubuck covers the upper. We do have some gray, which lands on the elephant print, and then we have red or a crimson-like shade on the eyelets, Jumpman on the tongue, laces, inside of the tongue, and the rubber outsole. So like I mentioned, this is a sample. It's actually a look-see sample from 2007, so it didn't make the cut. However, as some of you guys know, Jordan Brand takes old samples and then releases them. I mean, it's usually quite a few years after that, or they take a sample and kind of remix it and release something different. So my question is to you guys, if Jordan Brand actually decided to release this pair, would you pick them up? I personally don't think they're that bad. I would prefer a darker shade of red, but that's just my opinion. Let me know yours in the comments below. Next up, we have a first look at the Air Jordan 9 Gym Red. Now, the official colorway on this shoe is white, gym red, and black. And when I talked about this previously, there was rumors that a sample that was created by Jordan Brand back in 2013 would be how this release would look like. Now, that isn't the case. However, it is similar. And going over this pair, it features a really clean color blocking to me, just simple, straightforward. White leather lands on the upper. We have gym red that covers the midsole, mud guard around the ankle and heel, well constructed with patent leather. We have some black on the tongue label, Jumpman branding, eyelets, and the heel. Finishing the look is a white rubber outsole. In my opinion, I actually like these more than the sample that was created back in 2013. And for those that are fans of this pair, they drop on October 5th. Retail price is set at $190. Now, like always, I like to mention that since the release date is far in advance, this pair could be pushed forward or back, but that's the date for now. It's actually kind of funny because I believe yesterday somebody or a few people asked me about the Air Jordan 3 Knicks, aka Knicks Rivals, and shortly after that we have a first look at the shoe thanks to DJ Khaled. Now, as most of you guys know, he is connected to the brand, so recently he got a big shipment from them of some upcoming releases. He wound up sharing a video of the shoe. Now, I'm not going to include the video that he shared just because I don't want to get a copyright strike, but I did take some screenshots of it so we can actually see what they look like. Now, the shoes come dressed in a white, Old Royal, University Orange, and Tech Gray colorway. And for those that don't know, this is part of the Rivals pack. Also included is the Air Jordan 13 Lakers. That pair released in July. And the whole pack is just paying homage to Michael Jordan's 90s Rivals. So looking closer at this pair, they feature white tumble leather across the upper, and then we have royal blue and orange accents on the midsole, eyelets, liner, and branding, which of course gives them that New York Knicks vibe. Now, some of the other smaller details connected to the era is 04.08.88 on the inside of the tongue, which references the virus game. This is when Michael Jordan dropped 47 points on the Knicks, leading to the Chicago Bulls winning the game. Now, there's been several release dates kind of bouncing around on this pair, but as of now, the date is set for September 21st. Like always, that can change, and retail price is set at $190. And with that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on SneakerFiles.com, and then we take it to YouTube. Just a reminder, if you guys haven't seen the video that I did on Wednesday, I'll add a link in the description below so you can check that out. I didn't upload at my normal time, usually at 10 a.m. It was a lot later in the day, so I believe a lot of people missed out on that. So if you did and you want to check it out, there will be a link in the description below. Other than that, I appreciate you guys for watching. If you haven't done so already, also appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new here and not subscribed, make sure to hit the red button below. Like always, if you have questions, leave it in the comments below and I will get back to you. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.